Hi, I'm Kevin Keane.
I'm Ciarán Marcantonio. We're putting together this Kickstarter in order to help fund the printing for our graphic novel Neon Skies. Neon Skies is a 128-page graphic novel from Rogue Comics that myself and Kevin have been working on for a number of years now. Neon Skies is the story of the last human being surviving in a world where technology and humanity have essentially merged. The idea that evolution and technological advancement are essentially one and the same, and we're heading down the same path. Neon Skies is a story that explores that from the perspective of the last human girl.
It's to do with the ideals of hope versus technology.
And what happens in that kind of world? What kind of characters exist in that kind of world? Well, in that kind of world, we have one human character left, and she's a 19-year-old girl by the name of Hope.
And this human character is going against all of that, and she is just trying to live her life naturally and normally in a world that doesn't necessarily allow for that. Blade Runner would have been the primary source of our inspiration for it, because I mean, one look at Blade Runner and you know exactly what it is. You know, it's this big dystopian view on the world in the future, and the type of technology utilized within Blade Runner is very close to home and very close to the possibilities that are facing humanity even today. And what we wanted to do with Neon Skies was look at it in a different lens. We decided to look at it from the perspective of our generation and what we're looking at within the world of growing technology. But what was interesting was when I started designing the characters, we started to realize our influences were showing through a bit more than we thought. And while we looked at it with this kind of hard graft, Blade Runner, cold, gritty, grounded kind of approach to a very elaborate story, instead it became more bombastic and it became louder. And that's what I really enjoyed, because as the artist I get to then experiment with ridiculous poses and ridiculous characters. And it was a lot of fun to then realize, and I remember texting Ciarán one day saying, there's a lot of X-Men in this. There's a lot of X-Men in this.
I'd say the strongest influence was probably Chris Claremont's X-Men run. When I was coming together with Kev to discuss Neon Skies, the idea of what would superheroes in the form of the Blade Runner universe look like? And what would that world look like if you dropped superheroes or somebody with superhero elements into it, while not directly being superheroes? While it will probably be divisive among readers, it would also be the kind of story that, you know, will bring passion out in readers, I hope. I wanted to create a set of characters that you could emotionally invest in. So for that, my main influences outside of actual writers, creators, and comic books and movies and all of that sort of thing were my own family.
We brought Cristian Sabarre on board to colour Neon Skies because when he sent me his samples, my jaw hit the floor. This guy had raw talent to burn, so I had to have him. I just had to. He was exactly the colour artist that I wanted. His approach to the rich colours and the stark colours and the neon lights, the balance was professional from top to bottom. I couldn't be happier with it. And of course, Mike Collins, who is providing us with a absolutely beautiful print for the Kickstarter as one of the tiers. Mike Collins' career is unbelievable. I mean, the man has done it all. You know, he's worked with Marvel, he's worked with Doctor Who. He is absolutely outstanding. If you pledge €1 or more, you get your name in the back of the book as a credited backer.
If you pledge €10 or more, you get a digital edition of the PDF for your mobile device and your name in the book as a credited backer.
If you pledge €25 or more, you get the printed graphic novel, the digital PDF for your mobile device, and your name in the back of the book as a credited backer.
If you pledge €35 or more, you get the exclusive enamel pin of the lead character Hope, you get a print edition of the book, and everything else from the previous tiers.
If you pledge €50 or more, you get the exclusive Cortex t-shirt, you get the exclusive enamel pin of Hope, you get the graphic novel printed, as well as everything in the previous tiers.
If you pledge €65 or more, you get the exclusive Mike Collins print and everything from the previous tiers. If you pledge €200 or more, you get an original, one-of-a-kind inked page of wonderful artwork from Kevin Keane from this graphic novel and everything else from the previous tiers.
For the next tier, which is a retailer exclusive, if you pledge €75 or more, you get 5 copies of Neon Skies for your store, 5 copies of the Neon Skies bookplate by Mike Collins, as well as your name in the back of the book as a credited backer.
For the next exclusive retailer tier, if your store spends €200 or more, you get 10 copies of Neon Skies, 10 of the exclusive Mike Collins bookplate, 10 of the retailer exclusive Reigns pin designed around our lead villain, an exclusive retailer poster, and your store's name in the back of the book as a credited backer.
For our next tier, which is a retailer exclusive, if you pledge €300 or more, you get 20 copies of Neon Skies for your store, you get 20 copies of the Mike Collins bookplate, you get 20 exclusive enamel pins of Reigns, as well as a poster, your name in the back of the book as a credited backer, and our love forever.
Finally, if we reach our stretch goal of €7,000, as a thank you to every backer and every supporter of this project since day one, everybody who ordered a paperback edition of this book will have that paperback edition changed to a hardback edition. And everybody who supported this book will see it in the best possible printed form.
What we want to do with this Kickstarter is establish our audience on a broader scale. And we want to make sure that for everyone who has been here from the beginning to everybody who's just joining now, that we give the best product that we possibly can. And your support genuinely means the world to us. Anyone who supports us on this Kickstarter gets everything that they paid for and more.